And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love from the gun. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Play action this time with Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter J.K. Scott. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
What's tight? Tight ends what? What's tight? Tight ends 60 bison.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st and 10, Love. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Packers.
first down. It's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, Love. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
On 15-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes,
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Second down, Love under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Davion Taylor in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Third and 13.
Third and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to wind up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and getting back to running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Packers 21, Colts 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dean Lowry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. An NFL update, 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts
It's a gain of
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Looking for Campbell downfield. And some room to maneuver. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run once more with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. The first carry for Josh Adams. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
They probably need to tap.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. He'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
28. Colts, 25.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love back to it here after the pick 6. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's third down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
First and 10, Taylor now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, Adams here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. 1st down, Love to pass. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
16 yards.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Jones on the run for
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Foster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Packers 35, Colts 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick.
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Love going to give this one to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, It all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. Now Crosby for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Packers 42, Colts 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. He's at the 30, 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 42-all.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The give is to Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Love. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And it's third down.
Love looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So now it's fourth down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And Crosby's kick is good. The veteran Mason Crosby comes through like he's done so many times before. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Green Bay, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.